Yo, GG, the night dancing queen, how have you been? I am, of course, PANCZASU, the mighty mix spammer, and this is, yet again, of course, Endless Space. It has been a while, hasn't it? Well, it turns out that flu is not good for your health. I mean, I guess it is healthy to get unhealthy from time to time to make sure that you remain healthy for a longer period of time, which might sound like a stupid sentence rather, but I'll stick with it, per se. So yeah, unfortunately I was unable to make any casts because of the flu, and because last time, as you may recall, I was trying a new recording setup, audio setup, whatever you wanna call it. I did not prepare any backup videos as I usually tend to do, so I didn't have anything to put up on the channel whilst I was sick. Sorry for that, I'll try to not make this again in the future, unless, you know, I try to go for a new recording method yet again. However, how about we just go into the game? Oh, start our timer, this would be nice, wouldn't it? At least I did remember about it, that's something that doesn't occur all that often. And of course, immediately we are attacked by a couple of pilgrims, so why not fight them? I mean, okay, I am going to lose this battle, there is no way I'm not, so why not get it out of the way so that we can proceed with something a little bit more meaty. Yeah, that was a little bit creepy, but whatever. So, as you may or may not hear, I am also a little bit rusty. That's obviously because I haven't been making videocasts for over a week, which is a ludicrous amount of time spent without you. I missed you so much. But I hope you were not totally bored. In fact, you're probably less bored as a result of me not posting any videos, which is sad in and of itself. But hey, what can you do? Now, I know I'm going to lose those messy ships. There's no way, they have too many missiles. So I might as well, like, ignore everything, and oh, that's great, they also countered me, which is going to make things even more difficult. I should have gone for the adaptive strategy, shouldn't I? Well, hindsight is always a pain to go through, but yeah, nobody likes hindsight. It's something that should not have been invented because it is only a machine of pain and suffering, and while I am Siafu and I like pain and suffering, this is not exactly what I have in mind. I would rather make others feel pain and suffering rather than myself. Although I do not mind, as you may recall, Siafu are the kind of guys that would love to kill themselves if not for the fact that this would disallow them to kill others. This is the only reason why they have not committed mass suicide, which I believe is a nice touch to the race. So yeah, that didn't turn out too well. Somebody did make me realize, that's a strange sentence, again, but whatever, that the reason why the enemy is able to all of a sudden not lose any health, I mean, this time they did lose some of it, but you know what I mean, is because they most likely do have those repair modules installed, which is a really logical thing, and I cannot believe that I did not figure this out by myself, but hey, I'm a big dummy and we all know that. Now hopefully the pirates will be able to do some damage to those guys. It is actually possible. If those pirates are rocket pirates and they have only rocket modules installed, they might actually deal quite a significant amount of damage and destroy maybe even some of the dreadnoughts or under the Pilgrim's control. I usually fought against Horatio, not Pilgrims, so that's why I did make this little mistake. And this fleet, oh, it is going to be a pleasure to kill them. I cannot really wait. Wow, they only have, well, yeah, I was about to praise them for not going for the noob tubes, but they did go for the noob tubes. So I need to think, what kind of battle card do I want to play in this situation? Obviously I do want to do as much damage as possible, but I also know that in the first phase, in the long range phase, missiles are ultra effective while kinetics like do not even manage to take the rest of their plating, so there's no real reason to boost my damage early on. Instead I'll boost my defense. Somebody pointed out, that's the same person I believe, Ace Traker 1988 or something. Yeah, I gave you a shout out in my video, congrats, and I probably did forget your nick or spelled it wrong or something. But hey, I tried. In fact, I have not been on YouTube for quite some time. Actually, I just came here from YouTube, but I have not seen your nick on YouTube for quite some time because I was not... Whatever, let's just forget it, and I guess for the other cards I might go for... Well, Weapon Overclock, I have a feeling they might counter it, and because it also decreases my missile interception, this might be a pretty bad idea. A different strategy will decrease my missile interception by just as much, but at least it is very difficult to counter. There are not all that many cards that actually counter tactics. I mean, there is target locked, but those guys do not have any beams, do they? No, they do not. So I believe adaptive surgery, well, it will not boost our kinetics damage as much as weapon overclock, but it is much harder to counter, and AI has been pretty decent at countering lately, so, you know. And I'll actually go for it twice. I believe it might be a decent idea. Yeah, just because I'm afraid of enemy countering me. So let's go for manual, because I want to see this devastation for myself. Oh yeah, baby, and I do have my juice. How wonderfully splendid that is, that we can just sit at our homes and enjoy the tasty scent of our not so fresh but very tasty nevertheless juice. Now, there might be some problem with frame rate. That's because I did not turn my computer off since the new year. This may or may not decrease its performance, and oh, that's wonderful, we both countered each other, but that's not a big problem at all, because actually this might be a bit of a problem, because the enemy's rockets are now going to be unchecked. So maybe I should not go for camouflage, but for the, what you call it, weapon disruption instead. I'll think about it. I'll see what weapon disruption can be countered by. But so far it seems like, oh wait, it's okay. I did take some damage, but my Mercy is still only half destroyed. And come on, you cannot be serious. You went for what I wanted to go for, and you actually countered me in the process. How often does that happen? You know what? I'm just gonna go for non-repair systems then. Why not? I mean, I'm pretty sure I'm going to be able to completely obliterate my opponents in the melee phase with my superior tactical kinetic superiority, while the opponent, well, he did take down one of my mass ships, but that's not the problem. I have bajillion more of them to come, and they went for weapon overclock again. Sigh. Oh well, now we know for a fact that when the enemy has a lot of kinetics, they are actually prone to getting 4 kinetics. Actually, I'm not sure if you're supposed to say the word use the word prone this way, but whatever, we're going to deal with this, I guess. And I was able to take out all the ships. Oh, please, no. I lost a Mercy, the other one suffered, actually 2 of them suffered some damage, not a big amount, but still, while the opponent still has some ships. It didn't help that I got countered twice, mind you, so this might also be the reason for those losses. Still, I am a little bit dissatisfied with the result of this battle. It doesn't really matter all that much though, because still, regardless of it, it is going to take me 5 turns to capture this system. Actually, well, I did lose a single mass ship, so it might take me a little bit longer than it did before, because I have less firepower on my fleet, because I have 1 less ship, but actually... Hey guys, how about round 2? I'm actually just gonna out it. They did not even deserve my attention, those pilgrims. Oh yes, they are the ABC and I am the XYZ. Oh yeah, that's nice. That's a shout out to Soshi, and at the same time, it actually has some deeper meaning behind it. What? I did not quite figure it out, but it probably does have some kind of deeper meaning behind it. I mean, they are the ABC, but I am the XYZ. It sounds nice, and it also indicates that whatever they start, I end. Oh yeah, baby. Anyway, I did just recently check out something I did not show you, and there is the bug with double black hole animation. This is a little bit annoying, but I guess not too much. Actually, it is a little bit, quite a bit. Whatever, we'll deal with it, I guess. So there is something I wanted to show you. They both have system. And one of the improvements, I did scrap some of the other improvements over here. I did not actually scrap the food improvements, which I should have. I didn't notice the insane food production I have over here, so you, and you are going to go. Yeah, and you as well. I think I will still have sufficient food production to not starve to death, thank you very much. Yes, I want to scrap them permanently, thank you very much. And I still have a lot of food surplus, that is nice, but look at this. This is self-replicating habitants, a very nifty and powerful upgrade. You know what the problem with this is? Do you remember how tech it is? I'm gonna show it to you. Look at that. That is the tech they have. Sustainable super cities, which also makes acquiring the scientific victory so much more easier. More easier? Just easier would suffice, but whatever. So that's a problem, because right now I know that they are at least one step closer to getting the scientific victory, maybe even more than that, and there's no way for me to check how close they are to achieving the scientific victory, just that they are very close to it. Way too close for comfort, but this only will encourage me to attack them with even greater ferocity, which is exactly what I'm going to do. Now, the enemy did resign from capturing Horolium, so I will have to deal with the pirates. That's not a big problem, they're not too scary. There is some kind of battle going to happen. Mop? Where do I have Wait, what? Kuya's system, where is Kuya's system? Oh, that's what is going on. You say maps are so weak, I'm going to lose this? 3 maps? What do they have? Oh, of course, rockets! I should have seen this one coming, but I have rockets out of my own, so this ship does have a lot of flak. I might actually lose this, but let's go for manual, why not? We need more battles. More battles equals more awesomeness, and more awesomeness equals more pew-pew. Actually, this is probably the other way around, but whatever, you know the jig. You know the jig, that's sort of like some kind of street cred, or something. I don't even know. Don't ask me. I have no idea what I'm blabbling about, and I have no idea what card to go for either. OMG! No other strategy? I'm not sure about that. Well, maybe I should pick something else while I can. It's too late now. Well, they did go for camouflage, so we kind of did counter each other, though I guess it worked out better for him than it did for me. So I guess after firing the initial round, I'm just going to retreat. No reason for offensive retreat, because as you may or may not remember, it will not allow my rockets to fire. Actually, I could have just retreated anyway, and oh wait, no, I want to kill this guy! I want to kill him! Yeah! We can do this! Actually, I should have just gone for another persistence in this very phase instead of adaptive strategy, but whatever, one less mob is not a big problem, not in my book, and the enemy is going to die nevertheless. I'm happy about it, because that's a very fancy ship you have there, I mean they have there, and it's going to go down, which is something I myself find pleasure in. Killing innocent warriors, soldiers. Not so innocent, I guess, but I can do this nevertheless, and I'm proud of it. I'm proud of slaughtering countless of human lives, because I hate the humans, except Koreans, I guess. Anyway, now what do we go for next? There's a lot of production that has finished, and OMG, there's actually a little bit too much if you ask me. But I guess we will have to deal with it. Oh, by the way, good thing I remembered, because this would cause some uproar in the comments. Maybe, maybe not. This, well, it was Ace Tracker again. Tracker. What was his nick written? Like, I don't remember. That's bad. Whatever, you know who I'm talking about. I'm talking about you guys, the second most active guy in the comment section. Only the first actually didn't count recently. One of the 2 most active guys. Anyway, there he did make some pretty interesting suggestions as to my army composition. Problem is, I did do some testing before I got sick. Actually, I did a lot of testing. And it turns out that neither of the tactics he suggested are going to work with me, because of the technology I have, or rather the technology I do not have. All I did, well, I did many combinations. I tried to see them together, how they work, and there's actually right now nothing that can surpass the DPS dealt by just stop it. Messy spam. I mean, they just deal the most DPS, and also they can take the most punishment out of all. And do we have 2 support modules? How did that happen? There's one. Oh, I guess. Wait, what? Oh, I guess it counts the advanced containers as well. Or maybe the reflective. I don't even know. So, yeah, I did modify them off camera. I added the accelerated magnetics, because that's actually a no brainer. You should have. I mean, I should have added them a long time ago. They are kind of helpful. But that's about it. I do not have any fleet upgrades, which would work wonders in a different fleet composition. But right now, those guys actually are the best optimal solution for a guy with low tech like me. I mean, I could possibly go for the, where is it? The, not scout, the repair modules. But I'm never ever going to go for repair modules in this playthrough. Reason being, I'm playing as a race that is focusing on destroying things, and we hate anything existing ever. We just want everything ever to be destroyed. So repairing stuff is kinda counter-interactive with that, isn't it? Just saying. So we're not gonna go for that. No, my fleet is clearly inferior compared to this one, so I'm not gonna call the Matraka system just yet to intercept anybody. But yeah, Sirsini, where is wait. You again? I thought I had dealt with... oh. Okay, what can I do with this useless system? You know what, I just want this off my head. I didn't care about it at all. It could potentially be useful, but it will require way too much thinking for what it's worth. So I'm not going to even bother with this. Now, you, dear sir, 3D replication plants over here, but happy scale farms over here. I guess I wasn't quite close to maxing out, so that's why I went for it. I'm still going to take 3 turns, but since we need as much war effort as humanly possible, we need more effort. That's it again, a sentence that should never have come out of my mouth. But I'm a little bit rusty, you have to pardon me for this. So what I'm going to go for other than changing the exploitation? Well, of course, revenue zen would be amazing and would take me 15 turns, so that's no go, actually 14, but still that is a little bit too much if you ask me. So instead, what can we go for? We could go for a little bit more population, and this would actually mean that we maybe should not go for the hyperscale farms, but then again, I mean, this would be the logical thing. Oh, shut up. I will take some more population any day of the week, actually, especially on a system that has such a high productivity potential. Wow, I am really fanning with English in this cast. I guess I'll have to end it as quick as possible, but that's okay, I guess, maybe, more or less, because, you know, it's the first cast since a while, so I'm allowed to be a little bit rusty. Maybe, hopefully, who knows. Anyway, Boffa, where is Boffa? Oh, there it is. Didn't I queue up some other stuff on it? Oh, I guess it already finished it. How much production does it? A lot of production. Okay, that is good to know. Actually, compared to other systems, where is it? It's... wait. What happened right there? Okay. For some reason, I did not have the sorter turned on, but that's not a big problem. It is on strike, and still it is producing so much of industry. It is kind of amazing, and I guess... OMG, you know what I did? I did scrap the improvements that allow me to make better ships and more ships, because I believe this is not to be so good in terms of industry. And I was wrong, I didn't realize how much potential it has. No idea what makes it. I mean, it partially is because of the factories of the faithful, and also, actually, you know what, it is most probably the non-bionic shell. But, you know what, what's done is done, so I'm just gonna go for more dust, because I need dust. It is also very helpful for the world effort. I guess what effort can do. And if, whoa, that's not what I wanted to do, but I guess it will be okay. Olvari! I did colonize this baron, that's nice. Hyperscale farms. Actually, yeah, why not, let's go for hyperscale farms. Those people hate me, which is kinda, guess, something that is... acceptable? No, that's not what I wanted to say, especially because I said this with an E, acceptable instead of acceptable, no idea why. I guess I was looking for some kind of fancy word in my mind, but this never does turn out to work too well, now does it? Actually, interplanetary transport network is very important to have, and you know, why not speed this up? I do have a lot of money, and I do gain a lot by killing people, so it will not hurt now, will it? Okay, seems like everything is doing something. As you can see, I also did make more of my systems to go for industry to dust conversion, because I am okay with losing dust, because keep in mind I'm making a ton of it from the destruction of other people, but I do not want to lose more than, let's say, 400 or 500 dust a turn, and since I'm not going to stop mass production on my main systems, it is going to scale quite heavily. What? Scale quite heavily? Whatever, don't even ask me. So anyway, actually I should have gone for this uniform shielding improvement a long time ago, but I didn't, because I mean, I do not even have hardened farming. How did that happen? OMG, that's bad. And actually that's cost 900. Wow, that is a lot. Anyway, let's get some more messes after those essential upgrades that I did not go for with a stupid... I mean, I know I'm an unskilled builder, But this is no excuse. Not at all. No way this is a good excuse. So anyway, I do have a fleet that is not doing anything, and actually I have a lot of ships in hangars, so how about we create them into fleets? Create them, I said. You know what we need? A button that says create all, or something like that, which basically empties all of your hangars. And wait a second, why is Kura not doing anything? Where is Kura? Kura. Actually, Kura, well, Kura is a word in Polish, which translates into, what's it, not duck, the other thingy that lays eggs. What's it called? It's, a chicken, yeah, there we go. Wow! Good job, brain! You figured out how is a chicken called. It's called a chicken. I feel so proud of you. Thank you! That was my brain, by the way. So anyway, now, what do I want for Kura? Actually, I want this to be gone because enemy kept recapturing it over and over again. Actually, maybe Staff Construction and Imperial Shrinking will help that a little bit. Though I do not believe this is actually going to be the case, but, you know, it will never hurt to try. It will not. So this fleet is no longer necessary over here, although I have a feeling it might be in like a second because the enemy can just move their ships across the entire galaxy in a single second, which is mildly annoying, but I guess, hey, what we gonna do? Now, I do not want this ship to be caught by this fleet, so I need to make sure that they do not travel in a stupid way. How do I do that, though? It's a little bit difficult. Oh, well, at worst comes to worst, I'm just going to lose those ships. Happens, right? Wow, I really don't care. I'm going to regret this really badly bad, I guess. I don't care. As I said, I'm the kind of guy that throws my army away just because I want stuff to be destroyed and killed, and you know how it goes. Now, this fleet actually needs a little bit of reinforcements because it is severely damaged and I do not want my hero to die. So, I'm going to send, well, Messi 3 are very, very old. And I can only fit a single Messi. Do I have a Messi 5 in the vicinity? I do not, so I'm going to send a single Messi 4 that is not damaged in the general direction of Boffa. Actually, I am going to retreat in a single 10. No, I will not. That's annoying, but I guess I'll have to deal with that. And in the meantime, it is a little bit risky to send this guy over here somewhere to start and start invasion, because then I might be attacked by a fleet that is way bigger. But actually, I'm not gonna risk it because you know how much it would cost to resurrect this hero? A ton of that. So I'm not gonna risk it. I mean, it would. I mean, surrounding some kind of system, besieging some kind of system would give me a lot of dust and science, but the risk it's just not worth it. I do not believe it is at all. And yeah, as simple as that. Those Messi are really badly damaged as well. I didn't like this at all, but oh well. Actually, you know what? I can do this. Wait, not assign to fleet, unassign, and now assign to this fleet, which is going to be my next main fleet because I say so. Right, so you, dear sir, are going to be the, how do you call it? I guess, shout out fleet. Shout out to Soshi Gas Generation, aka, I mean, Soshi aka Gas Generation, because I love them, they're amazing, excellent, and OMG, I love them so much. And now also you, dear sir, you are of course going to be Jinsi. There we go. Now, Jinsen, you stay here and try to capture the system as quickly as possible. Why do I not have the vision of other systems? Oh, that's because this guy is not an adventurer. I keep mixing this game with a game I am playing online. It happens. It does happen quite a lot. And there's nobody in Lonely Castle. There was no reason for me to be worried at all. But I guess, well, it never hurts to be extra careful. Sometimes it may. Sometimes it might. But not always. Sometimes it doesn't. And actually, in hindsight, again, I hate hindsight, I should have gone for advanced scholastics instead of futuristic game theory. But I guess this will give me access to nobody I care about. I mean, Laharat is a nice hero, but seriously, no, I need more money instead of more heroes. Then again, no, I do not care about making structures. I mean, I should, this is the logical thing to do, but I'm the kind of guy that I'm playing, role-playing as the kind of guy that does not like making stuff. He likes destroying. I'm like a creeper in space. Yeah, take that. Actually, OMG, what if Siafu are the creepers? And the guy who created them is Notch! Yeah, you didn't see this one coming, did you? And that's actually... Do you see all of those ships? It looked like a bacteria started to invade me rather than anything else. What on earth happened there? No idea. Anyway, I'm going to drink some because I need to. Some juice, of course. Sorry, that was a long sip. It was a refreshing one though. And what are you doing here? Didn't I send you somewhere? I guess I didn't. And oh boy, they have a lot of military power. How so? Well, that's because they have bigger fleets, better tech, and better everything. It really encourages me to go for rockets, then I'll just be able to completely obliterate them because rockets are OP, at least in my opinion. Maybe not OP, they're unbalanced, that's what it is. And they're stupid, and you know how I hate rockets, that's why I'm trying my best to avoid them. But if things go a little bit too hectic and rough, I mean, but just by seeing the amount of ships the enemy has, it might happen any time now, then I will be forced to switch to rockets, which I do not want to do! Not at all! I hate rockets! But I guess I'll have no other choice, will I? So anyway, Horarium finished some stuff. Where is Horarium? Oh, there it is. That's actually my favorite system now. My new main system. Hopefully, it will be my new main system. So, Hyperscan farms no longer useful. Excuse me. Yes, they are useful because I'm still not maxed out. How did that happen? No idea. Anyway, what do I have that I need and I do not have? Wait, what do I not have that I still need and I can make? That's more like it. Well, something that boosts my production, I guess, industry. I do not have anything of the sort. I can boost my dust income by quite a bit, or I can increase my food production, which would be nice, I guess. And careful sweeping as well. And, man, I really want to assign a hero over here, but so far it would be just a waste, which is annoying. And I guess after this, it will not had to go for psychological installation now, will it? A little bit more of public-private partnerships, because hey, why not? I mean, it's very cheap, it gives you quite a bit of science, and there's no reason to not go for it. Not really, at least. And psychological installation, I guess, afterwards. Now then, I did capture Ein, which is nice. Actually, the system is not as nice as I had hoped. And the Pilgrims, I keep forgetting who I'm fighting against, did not go for Hyperscan farms, which is strange. There is a negated EM radiation, which makes this plant green, apparently. Well, yeah, it is very greeny compared to others, isn't it? I don't know. It seems a little bit greeny. Maybe it's just my imagination. Maybe not. I do not really know. Now, what this needs is, of course, this intense cultivation logistics, because it's an awesome upgrade that is going to help me a lot. No idea why it doesn't have intense infinite supermarket skills. Actually, what does it have? Quite a nice amount of really nice upgrades. Wow, I like you, Pilgrims. Yeah, that's why I'm fighting Pilgrims. So this is going to be helpful. And I guess I have things queued up for the next 3 turns. 3 turns is not that much, so I'm gonna queue up some more, just cause hey, why not? And that's about it. Let's finish the movement of many of my ships and assemble as big of a fleet as humanly possible and keep sending it at those bad boys who I want to take care of as soon as possible. So those 2 guys are going to be nobody's man, and they're just going to stay here, I guess, while you are going to try and intercept this fleet, hopefully deal some damage, which I guess is unlikely, but maybe you never know. Oh yeah, take that! Actually, I should. No, I didn't. OMG, why did I not queue up the repair module? Why did I not? Oh, and I would have countered this guy as well and repaired even more HP. Well, I did get like 2 deaths from this battle, so I should not complain, right? Right. And you know what, this videocast is really kinda rubbish, isn't it? I mean, all of my videocasts are, but this one is even worse than usual, so I am gonna make those fleets go out of the systems they are in. Actually, I'm gonna do this off camera after I finish this cast. For now, I'm just gonna have a finishing battle with those guys. That's not the kind of battle I was hoping for. I was hoping for something big, with lots of destruction, pew pew, laser goodness and all of this. But I guess it will suffice. I mean, this horrible nightmare I'm casting right now. Horrible nightmare? Sounds delicious. No, it doesn't. It needs to end, and it really needs to end. So, yeah. Actually, is there any reason for... What do they have? Missiles. You know what? I'm gonna go for camouflage. I wanted to go for weapon disruption, but I didn't have time to click on it. And I guess this worked out well in the end, because what they wouldn't counter me, I wouldn't counter them either. But, actually maybe I would counter them. No matter, camouflage is going to work wonders. I should not really take any damage in this encounter. Hopefully. Maybe not, but I think it will be okay. Especially with my hero on the case, and yeah, no damage. I'm sorry about that. Single Oracle cannot see the future, which is bluntly obvious to be quite honest, and it is total destruction and annihilation of the Pilgrim's race. There is nothing that can save you, not at all. As you can clearly see on this image, being a giant blast of destruction and doom, which is very nice. And my flag doing wonders, aka deflecting every single rocket that came at me, bro. So that's about it. Is there anything else, any other battle that I can engage in right away? Not really, so I guess this is time for me to say my outro. It was PANCZASU the Mighty Mix Panner. If you somehow managed to enjoy my cast, then please by all means like it, maybe even subscribe to my channel if you wish to see more. Also please do leave a comment, they help me a great deal. And yeah, thank you for watching and I'll see you online.